Okay, we're going to have a look at how to get the new Gambit SMG called the Exit Strategy. Now, this is one of the new ritual weapons. As you know, this season, pinnacle weapons have gone and they've been replaced by ritual weapons. And the difference being is that the grind isn't so much to try and get them, but the trade-off is they don't have unique perks like the pinnacle weapons used to. They've got curated roles. And if you're new to Destiny, a curated role is a particular role picked by Bungie with perks that all mesh well together. So later on in the video, we'll have a look at the exit strategy itself and see how it performs in PvE and PvP. Nice little number, I reckon. But first of all, of course, we need to go and get it. So go and see the Drifter and pick up the quest line called Clean Getaway. So what have we got here? Well, we've got to get 150 SMG Multikills. We've got to get 125 medals, which always makes me shudder because medals are the slowest things in the universe to get, but there you go. And finally, we've got to earn points in Gambit and Gambit Prime. And you earn points by simply killing things and sending blockers across to the other side. I've got some nice tips for the SMG Multikills, which we'll get onto in a moment, and also some handy little tips on which medals to go for and which ones are the easiest to get. But for the third one, the points earned, you just get that as you're playing. There's no secret cheese, unfortunately, to get that one done, but you'll get it as you go on. So then, first of all, let's take a look at those SMG Multikills. Now, I started to rack them up by using the Harsh Truths SMG, which is the Crucible SMG, and they, you do get a few as you're going along, but what tends to happen is people will steal your kills, and then you miss out on the multi-kills, which means killing more than 2 gits at once. And then I remembered the Risk Runner, which is a marvellous little Arc exotic SMG. Now, the good thing about the Risk Runner is that everybody can get it now by doing the Pain and Gain quest from Banshee in the tower. So if you do that, you'll also get the Catalyst as well. So you'll be well and truly tooled up for this. Now, the reason why the Risk Runner is the best SMG to use for multi-kills is because of its 2 unique perks. Now, the Arc Conductor perk is when you take arc damage, it increases the weapon's power and your arc resistance. And then when Arc Conductor is active, you can activate Superconductor. And that means that shots fired have the chance to become chain lightning, so they'll chain to different enemies, and it also returns ammo to the old mag. So that means that this does become an excellent multi-killing machine. Now, to make the best of this, you really need to get an Arc subclass on. So I'm using my Titan. I'm using top tier Striker with the additional grenade. Now then, what you can do is fling a grenade on the floor in front of you, walk through it, and that will trigger Arc Conductor and Superconductor. And this means that lightning will chain from bad guy to bad guy, killing loads all in one go. So if you do it in amongst a nest of Thrall or whatever, you're going to get a nice set of multi-kills by doing that. And pachoom! I think within 3 matches I had all 150 multi-kills. So that's the best way and the most efficient way to do that. Now, for the 125 medal step, there's a certain medals which are easier to get than others. So, for example, Value Hunter, which is when you kill a high-value target. So once you hear old Drifty Poo saying, a high-value target is on the field, always those effect, run and find them and kill them. You don't even have to kill them yourself. As long as you've gotten a good few hits in on him, you'll get the medal. So that's a good medal to go for. The next good medal to go for is Big Game Hunter. Now, if you kill 3 or more powerful enemies in one go, that's how you get that medal. And I find that you can combine that with your super medals, because each subclass has its own medal reward. So if you kill a certain amount of baddies with your super active, you'll get a medal for it, like Captain of the Void or whatever. So they're good medals to combine. You've also got the Killmonger medal, which is 20 kills. That's another easier one to get. And they go to Thrillmonger, and there's another one as well. So they're quite easy. Well, they're not easy, but Killmonger should be well within our grasp because, it's not that many to get. Another one to look at is first to block medal, which is very, very handy. Make sure you put in at least 5 motes into the mote bank before anybody else does. And I don't mean just on your team, that means on the enemy team as well. So if you look up at the bar and you see they've already deposited motes, you won't get the medal. But as long as you're the first one to get the motes in there, then you'll get the medal. Another handy one is following instructions. So if you're holding motes and you hear the drifter telling you to go and bank because you can call a primeval, do it as soon as you hear him say it, and there you go, that's another easy medal to get. Another common medal to get is the 24/7 medal. Now you get this at the end of the match, and you only get it if your bank hasn't been closed by blockers very often throughout the whole match. So that either means that the other team haven't been very good and haven't sent many blockers over, or you've been really efficient and killed them before they can stay around for too long. So the quest itself is a little bit of a grind, not too bad, not as bad as the Hush. It's only 125 medals to get. And then once you turn them all into the drifter, then you'll get your exit strategy. Let's have a look at it. So we've got, well, the things of interest really are ricochet rounds, and then you can choose between underdog or threat detector. You've got swashbuckler and surrounded. So a nice little set of perks that you can use there. And you can see, I'll be firing it against this wall here, you can see the recoil is got a vertical recoil. The bunching is quite tight, so you can stick that up there. You can put counterbalance stock on it maybe to reduce the recoil a little bit. I did find it very handy in PvE, but I found it pretty good in PvP, to be honest. I took it into Iron Banner trying to get me pinnacle rewards there, and it was really chewing them up. I thought it was bloody great. Now I haven't got the recluse because getting glory really killed me. I just couldn't do it. I'll try again this season, of course, but you know, it drove me to absolute tears and I rammed skewers into my eyes. Well, that's not true, but I did run into the recluse a couple of times, mano e mano, in various Iron Banner games, and basically it smashed the arse off me every time I came up against it. So I don't know, I don't think it's as good as the recluse is purported to be, or indeed is, but it's still a pretty solid submachine gun. That's what my final verdict on it is. It's good in PvE, I think, as well, due to its perks as surrounded and the like, but it's worth getting because I think it's a very attractive little beast, don't you? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vid and it was of some help to you, and if you did, dropping me a like or even a subscribe would be fantastically appreciated and will make sure that I keep the channel going. And in the meantime, take it easy, Guardians, and I'll see you very soon. Time Sausages Gaming Channel.